Britain has a big problem. Only the Americans are getting fatter than we are, faster than we are.
You're 18 stone 9.
God.
Just under 19 stone.
Wow.
Though obsessed with our waistlines, for some, huge weight gain is a complete mystery.
I don't think I eat enough to warrant this size.
I've got friends who eat same as me and they're like Mac steaks.
I don't think it's fair that I am the weight I am for what I eat.
But how many of us are in denial about what we eat?
Hi, can I place an order, please?
And hide the extent of our scoffing from our families and ourselves. Are we a nation of secret eaters? It's time for a big, fat reality check. Using secret cameras and private investigators,
OK, they're on the move.
we're going undercover across the UK to find out what Brits are really putting away. And we'll be laying traps to prove just how easy it is for all of us to succumb to secret eating.
Hello, fancy a hot dog?
Yes, why not?
Will what we uncover in our surveillance
Oh, my God.
hold the answers?
I feel a bit sick.
Because if you want to lose weight, you really need to know the truth about how you're putting it on.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, I am so hungry!
It's hideous, absolutely hideous.
I'm on my way to Warrington to meet a married couple who don't understand why they've piled on the pounds. Since they've been together, 48-year-old Paul Deleuze and his wife, 30-year-old Emma, have gained a massive 7 stone between them.
I don't think I eat the amount that my body is showing I do.
I would say some days I don't have enough food, yeah.
And they're at a loss to explain just why.
I want some proper scientific reason why I'm not losing weight. I've tried Celebrity Slim, Slimming World, Weight Watchers. I went to the Weight Watcher meeting, I lost £1. I was gutted because I did
Sod this, you said, I'm not doing
exercising. I'd stuck to it religiously.
They want to shed their excess pounds and be healthier for the sake of their 2 children.
Layla's getting to an age now where she wants to roam, so I've got to keep up.
So I've come to Emma and Paul's house to try to get to the bottom of their widening waistlines.
Hello. Emma.
Yes.
Hello. Have you both always been big?
I've been pretty big, but Emma's been sort of
Yeah,
gradually going bigger and bigger.
With me, it's everywhere, but with Paul, it's just on his belly.
I've just
It's
spotted
just
it.
his
Yeah,
belly.
haven't you just? Look at that.
I mean, Paul, you know, frankly, you do look like you're about to have your 3rd child.
Yeah, I do, don't I? This fit me when I bought it, you know.
Bus driver Paul's weight gain is driving him round the bend,
No, I'm getting bigger because I can't pass my cakes.
especially as he thinks he's taking the healthy route.
I'm occupied in the day, so obviously I can't eat. And then I'm home, and then I'd probably will cook something then. Fruit, oranges, apples, bananas, eat all that. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, all the stuff, all the proper stuff that you need. I absolutely love fruit and veg.
OK, so are you eating enough to be the size that you are?
No, not really. We can go hours, like I don't have my breakfast till 1 in the afternoon, then I have a snack for lunch, and then I wait, 8 hours till Paul comes home and we have a big meal.
It just doesn't sound like you're eating that much.
I've seen people that are 60 and eat rubbish, and look, well, why ain't they putting weight on like we are?
Maybe they're more active than us, I don't know.
No, I don't think we're eating enough.
And when stay-at-home mum Emma does eat, she feels her diet doesn't justify her weight gain.
You know, I do eat healthily. I do like a jacket spud. Sometimes have that with salad. So it is a bit of a loss to me why I'm this big.
She was a size 16 when I first met her. I know she's really, really unhappy about herself at the minute, but I said, look, darling, I love you the way you are. But, you know, it does seem a little bit strange to me that she's put so much on. But is she eating when I'm not here? We don't know that, do we?
Would you describe yourself as a big-boned girl? Have you always been a curvy girl?
I am big boned, but I can't blame all my weight on being big boned, surely.
She's now a 24 now.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Well, she needs to know.
Love you.
I mean, do you both know how much you weigh at the moment?
I was 14.3 in the summer.
And you're how much, do you reckon?
Last time I weighed myself,
I was over 19.
I was over 19 stone.
Shall we? Well, darling, I'm sorry, but you're 16 stone.
Ooh. Oh, I'm not getting on.
Oh, my God.
You've put
2 stone, or nearly 2 stone.
Come on, lady.
I'm not even going to look. Oh, God.
You're 19 and a half stone.
That's not too bad, is it?
What? Not bad.
Right. We're going to do something about this.
Emma and Paul have agreed to let us monitor their every mouthful for 5 days to get a true picture of what they really eat.
Yes.
I need you to eat normally. OK, you happy with that?
Yeah.
OK. We'll get there.
With the surveillance cameras rolling and 2 top private investigators, Cameron Gowlett and Duncan Mee, poised to track them wherever they go, we'll see if Emma and Paul are secret eaters.
Will you give us an hour, get used to him, please?
Are they hiding the truth about what they eat from each other and themselves? To get an idea of what they think they eat, we asked Emma and Paul to complete a food diary for a week. And according to what they reported, it's a mystery why they aren't losing weight. Paul recorded eating a lean average of just over 2,000 calories per day, including a healthy breakfast. In Emma's diary, she listed eating a meagre 1,300 calories a day and said she regularly had dinners of baked potatoes and pasta. Will our surveillance tally with their diaries, or will we discover discrepancies between what they believe they eat and what they actually eat? It's just 2 hours since we rigged the house with our cameras, and Emma and Paul are off to the supermarket. Their jumpers might say lifeguard, but can they start saving themselves by buying healthy food? Armed with tiny secret cameras, our PIs are on their tail and on the hunt for any incriminating evidence. First, it's a visit to the fruit and veg aisle. That's very healthy. Next up, bread. Nothing too suspicious there. But the health drive takes a short diversion at the till as our spies spot Paul buying a chocolate bar. Back at home, Paul and Emma start to prep large jacket spuds for dinner.
Yours never in the oven.
I'm proper starving. You've had no lunch, have you?
Nothing to eat, proper. For 2 days nearly.
Like Paul, 53% of Brits skip lunch. Going for long periods without eating during the day will result in overeating at night, which may explain why Paul and Emma have been generous with the toppings on this occasion. We'll be tracking exactly what passes this couple's lips over the next 5 days, but it's not just Paul and Emma under surveillance. To show what questionable food choices we're all capable of, we've placed temptation in some unlikely locations. Today, we've set up secret cameras inside a hair and beauty salon in West London. This pampering palace is where people go to spoil themselves. We're making some mischief by placing a tin of delicious chocolate biscuits on the salon counter to tempt the customers and the staff. But who will crumble and tuck into a cookie? Even though the staff knew they were being watched, will it stop them giving in to tasty treats?
Are they nice biscuits?
Well, it seems it won't stop the salon manager. He's caught with his hand in the biscuit tin. And just a few seconds later, one of his team follows suit. It seems like the clients might have more self-control than the weak-willed workforce.
Oh no, I'm not
Oh, go on.
I'd rather have a sausage roll.
But with no sausages in sight, this lady gives in to our tin of sin. So was it the hungry hairdressers or the coiffured clients who scoffed more? We'll be back later to find out which way the cookie crumbled. In the UK, a massive 72% of people want to lose weight. And that's certainly the case for these Warrington sweethearts. Bus driver Paul's weight has driven up at an alarming rate, while stay-at-home mum Emma is sure her diet isn't to blame for the bulge.
I don't eat massive amounts.
Both are determined to get to the bottom of why the weight's going on when neither think they overeat. They agreed to round-the-clock surveillance for 5 days. Do they eat more than they realise?
Two biscuits, Albert. No. There you are.
Paul and Emma now think their time of being watched is over. As far as they're concerned, they're on their way to meet our dietitian for a chat at this London cafe. This is not strictly the case.
I don't think I can live down there.
No.
No way.
It's too busy.
Sorry, Paul and Emma, but this innocent-looking eatery is in fact a set that's been rigged with cameras. Even the customers are actors who are in on the sting. They are still under the impression that theirs is a normal, healthy diet and their weight gain a mystery, but that's about to change. Concealed behind a wall in the cafe is our incident room, containing all the evidence of what we saw them eating. Paul and Emma have no idea that on the other side of this wall, the dish they're about to be served up is a cold plate of reality.
So Emma and Paul have arrived safely. I'm having to keep my voice down because they're on the other side of this false wall here. All right, time to do the reveal.
Oh my God.
Well, hello, you two.
Oh my God.
Surprised?
Very.
Shocked?
Absolutely.
Emma? This is your secret Eaters instant room. As you know, we put cameras in your house so that we could monitor what you're eating. Emma! Paul, this is a mere sample of what you guys have been eating.
That's not mine.
It is yours. This is our surveillance board. Happy eyes onto you.
Debbie's house.
Where? Oh my God.
A killer?
Can't believe you got me at the carvery.
Oh, yes. We've got it all on camera.
You're joking.
And we'll be showing it to you right now. Come this way.
No.
First to face the supersized reality of what he eats is 16-stone Paul. A few weeks ago, he was at a loss to explain how his calorie intake justified the weight gain.
I would say some days I don't have enough food, yeah.
Just have a look at one of your worst days of eating, Paul. Ready?
Oh, God.
It's 11 a.m. and Paul and Emma are on the move.
Hi, Cameron. He's leaving now.
Oh, no way.
You're joking.
There's a carvery over there, look. I wonder if they're going to go in there.
Yeah, you're right.
OK, let's dump the car.
According to his food diary, Paul usually has a butty or a pasty at this time, but today he's fueling up on a carvery lunch with friends Debbie and Stuart before he heads to work. And our PIs are sitting nearby, ready to follow him to the buffet.
I'm gobsmacked.
No way.
PI Duncan serves himself exactly what Paul has taken, piling his plate high with turkey, Yorkshire pud, a double helping of cauliflower cheese, carrots, peas, sprouts. There doesn't look to be room on that plate for much more. Oh, yes there is.
Oh my, no.
How many do you think you did?
Oh, no.
I'd say at least 10.
So round 1, 11.
It wasn't too far out then, was it?
11 roast potatoes.
That's wrong, isn't it?
Paul's lunch companion is ready to dish the dirt.
You were at the carvery with them?
Yes.
Tell us about that. What did he have? Because, I mean, he had a big plate of food.
He's dead. He's still dead.
It was Paul's normal portion, really.
Okay.
It was a heaped plate. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't...
No.
It was big.
It was a proper portion.
Yeah, and then afterwards, he went back for some more roast.
Did you?
I think I went back for Debbie.
Yeah. So you say.
I just don't know what to say. I'm sort of gobsmacked. Just shovel them in one after another.
You said it, you just shovel them in,
Yeah.
don't you? You don't think?
No.
Later, Paul is still peckish, so he goes foraging for supplies to take to work.
Is that the same night?
Yep.
Is that the same? No way, it is, isn't it?
Emma might not have seen that chocolate bar, but Paul can't hide those calories from our surveillance.
Deary me.
Just after 7 p.m, Paul is mid-shift. It seems like the carvery lunch isn't going the distance. P.I. Duncan receives intelligence that Paul has been to the chippy for a quick refuel.
Can't believe you got this. That's naughty.
And he has bought a chip balm. Chip sandwich in a bun. And it's a very generous portion.
Just before midnight, Paul gets in from work.
Did you eat chip balm then?
I did.
Did you?
The chips were nice, but you know, like I say, you don't get many.
And not even the carvery meal with 16 potatoes, the chocolate bar or the chip balm have satisfied the appetite Paul's worked up. And he doesn't cut any corners with his late-night snacking. He's treating himself to a chopping board buffet of chocolate bar, crisps and a cheese sandwich.
Paul. Are you aware of just how much you're eating?
Well, I don't think I do because that's just made me think that.
I just want to introduce you to our secret eaters expert dietitian, Lynn Garton, who is here today to join us. Now, Lynn, do you think that Paul may have taken that all-you-can-eat buffet a bit too far?
I think so, Paul, because in those 16 roast potatoes, you ate around 2,000 calories. The same number of calories as you'd find in this sticky cake.
All of it?
All of it.
That is a lot. I don't even know what's in the stuff half the time. That's probably my...
Yeah, you're not realising the hidden calories, are you?
No. So you've had about 4,000... How many calories would you... 4,000 in that day?
More.
Really?
You can up that. In that day,
oh no,
you got through an enormous 5,500 calories, which is the equivalent of what 2 men, actually more than what 2 men should be eating.
When I found that, I was eating for 2 men. So I was gobsmacked. I was embarrassed, really, to think I could eat that much.
With Paul's colossal calorie count sinking in, it's time to give Emma a taste of reality. She told us her daily diet just doesn't add up to her 19.5 stone frame.
I don't think I eat the amount that my body is showing I do.
Shall we have a look at what you ate in just one day of our surveillance?
I want to see this again.
Like Paul, Emma's worst day starts at the all-you-can-eat carvery.
Crush it down, get more on.
Has she got that from you, Paul?
Probably.
And, of course, we have the roast potato cam trained on her too.
Oh, this is interesting.
4.
She only does 4.
So far, so good for Emma. And it's a whole 9 hours until she makes a large dish of tuna pasta.
Touching
skills, marriage one, enough left over.
With Paul at work, she serves herself a plateful, putting the leftovers safely in the fridge. At 936 calories plus 144 calories side of mayo, this mighty meal should be enough to satisfy Emma.
Oh, God.
But an hour and a half later, Emma is gunning for more.
I don't get more. Surely not.
Nothing in the cupboard takes her fancy, so Emma hangs fire. And decides to face off with the fridge.
Close the fridge, close the fridge.
No, not till you've got something.
She steps away, but isn't empty-handed. Her bounty? Not one, but 2 chocolate bars.
Oh, no.
All before Paul returns at midnight. Surely that's it for this dining duel.
Do we have more?
Paul clocks Emma's tantalising leftovers in the fridge.
There's a lot of tuna pasta in there.
I don't get something else. Please tell me I don't get something else.
It's 1:30 a.m, and instead of hitting the hay, Desperado Emma just won't back down.
I'm hungry now. I don't.
You do.
I do.
You do.
Oh, my God.
Emma, I'm shocked.
Oh, my God, I'm getting more. Oh. I've won it morning.
There was only ever going to be one winner in this showdown.
I'm not hungry. I know what it's boredom. I know it. Why wasn't I in bed? There's no way I could be hungry after what I ate in that day, surely.
Well, I mean, it seems, watching that, you seem genuinely surprised how often you were eating.
How often I just go in the fridge and look what's there and...
I can't believe she's just looking into the abyss there like that.
Emma is a classic nighttime nosher, eating her main meals after 9 p.m. and staying up late into the night, which means she ends up scoffing more. If you're a nighttime nosher and want to break the cycle, eat at set times over an 8-hour period and go to bed early. Studies show people who don't get a good night's sleep eat around 566 calories more per day. If you'd like to cut out and keep tips on how to change your eating habits and get a healthy eating plan, then visit our scrapbook page at channel4.com/Secret Eaters. And making a night of eating will only add up to extra calories for Emma.
Well, Emma, across that whole day, you got through 4,500 calories, which, bearing in mind, the average woman needs about 2,000 calories a day. You ate twice what the average woman needs.
I never thought I ate that much, never thought I ate that many calories in just one day. It's like two and a half of me, just eating it in one go.
I'm meeting chartered psychologist Dr. David Lewis, who has a theory about why we overeat and what we can do to stop it.
Tell me what you've got there.
He's testing how, when it comes to dishing up, size really does matter.
We're going to be looking at portion size and how everything from the serving dishes to the cutlery which you use for serving to the plates can have an effect on how much you eat. Plates have, interestingly, been getting larger. They're about 5 centimetres bigger than they used to be.
Really?
Yeah. When you put food at the centre of a large plate, it looks kind of small and puny, so you pile on some more food in order to make it look right. And that's really the message we're looking to take home.
To put the theory to the test, we've invited members of the public along to take part in an innocent pub quiz.
Question 1. What was the first thing ever to break the sound barrier?
Little do they know they're actually taking part in our secret science experiment, and the only answer we're interested in is how much tasty risotto they eat. Post-quiz, we're splitting the contestants into 2 groups, each getting their lunch from 2 different tables. One group will help themselves to risotto from smaller sized serving dishes, cutlery and plates, whilst the other will dig in using supersized versions of the same items. We'll keep replenishing the risotto at the two tables to ensure both groups can eat as much as they like.
So what do we expect to see?
We expect that the group with the smaller plate will take a smaller serving and therefore will consume fewer calories.
Will the portion size theory be proved right?
Somebody coming up to the large serving bowl, 5 spoonfuls. 2 people coming up to this table for the small bowl.
Yeah.
Dr. David will weigh the lunch leftovers to find out how much each team ate.
It'll be interesting to see how this is going to pan out.
We'll be back later to find out the results. Over the last 5 days, we've been spying on Paul Deleuze and his wife Emma from Warrington, who've asked us to help them solve the mystery of their weight gain.
They're just getting a ticket now by the looks of it.
They've already had a large helping of evidence, but for Paul, it's time to dish up some of his other bad habits.
Now, Paul. Yes. I want you to tell me how much you love vegetables.
I love me vegetables, mate. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, all the stuff, all the proper stuff that you need.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
We started looking for evidence of vegging out at friend Debbie's house, where, unbeknownst to Paul and Emma, we've hidden secret cameras.
Have you not got bleeding microphones in here?
Deb, you got a camera somewhere?
Well, where is it?
I can't see no camera.
You won't be able to see it.
Luckily, Debbie doesn't blow our cover.
Wow, that's better than mine already.
And she's ready to lift the lid on exactly what they ate.
Let's wait for it to cool a bit.
They both had 2 big white barns.
Did they?
Yeah.
What, like that sort of size?
Very large barns.
Yeah.
Which Paul had 4 sausages on. No. He had 2 sausages on either. A fried egg on each of them.
Right.
I bet they're gutted they can't see us eating this, you know.
Any veg, Deb?
Mushrooms.
Fried mushrooms?
Fried mushrooms, yes.
Did slaters for eating this, wouldn't they?
Oh, brilliant.
And did we spot any of those elusive greens at home? That looks more yellow than green to me.
Better think you're right, fella. Sorry.
You're on camera, Paul. Say cheese.
I love my veg, I do. Explain.
I do like my veg, but...
I just never eat them. Just have a look.
I know.
At your food here, and this is just a sample. Look at it.
I know.
It does all look beige and boring.
The lack of colour really highlights the limited range of nutrients that you're getting in your diet.
I never even think about it that way. Obviously, I need to get my head around it, don't I? Absolutely, because it's just ridiculous, that, isn't it?
Over the time we were filming you, 3 days you had cheese, and that averaged out at around 900 calories a day. Which, if you're doing that over the course of a week,
God, what's this?
you're getting through the same number of calories as these 74 chocolate biscuits.
Oh, my God. Just on your cheese.
Earlier, we set up an experiment to find out if we eat more when we're given supersized serving tools and plates to eat from. We invited a group of contestants to take part in our bogus quiz.
By getting your brains engaged.
These wannabe masterminds were completely unaware that the only answer we were interested in was how much lunch they ate.
We expect that the group with the smaller plate will take a smaller serving and therefore will consume fewer calories.
Half the hungry quizzers were given small serving dishes, cutlery and plates to eat from, and the other half were given much larger versions. Both groups could eat as much risotto as they liked. But which group ended up eating more? Leftover lunches weighed, it's time to reveal all to our unsuspecting guinea pigs and find out if size really does matter.
Oh, the look of surprise. Thank you so much for spending the day with us today. Dr. David and I were watching you very, very closely. Now, of course, you all think that you were here to take part in a pub quiz and that you think you were part of a show about pub games. You are not. You're actually taking part in an experiment for Secret Eaters on Channel 4. What were the results, David?
Well, the results were as we would have predicted. Let's have a reveal. This is the total amount of food eaten by the people who had the large plates and the large serving bowls and the large serving spoon. And this is the total amount of food eaten by the people who had the small plates from a small serving bowl with a small spoon. And the difference is 16%. That's so you ate, if you had the large plates, you ate 16% more risotto than if you had the small plates.
I think everyone around me did eat more because we had the large plates. Just because, yeah, you want to fill it up. It's sort of something natural that you do.
Tip diet number one, have smaller plates.
Is there anything else we should be more?
Well, I think so. I mean, if you're going to cook in batches, and what research suggests is when people cook in large amounts, they tend to eat too much. So, you know, bag it up and pop it in the deep freeze as quickly as you can so you're not tempted. Be mindful of what you're eating. Remember, you eat with your eyes as much as you eat with your mouth.
If you'd like to collect and keep tips on how to change your eating habits and get a healthy eating plan, then visit our scrapbook page at channel4.com/Secret Eaters. Back in our instant room, it's time to look at the final evidence of Emma's secret eating habits. She told us she had a good diet.
You know, I do eat healthily, so it is a bit of a loss to me why I'm this big.
Let's take a look.
Oh, no.
Our private eyes are on the hunt for any sign of Emma's healthy eating.
Is that a big bag of crisps there that she's got in the buggy?
I think it is. Looks like a massive bag of crisps.
And she's eating it as she goes along, look.
I don't think crisps count as one of your 5 a day. And I definitely know that bread doesn't.
2 each. I have 2. Oh, no. Why do you just not eat 1 bar? 1 bar? What? Do you?
She comes round, she'll always have a packet of barms with her and meat. She loves barms.
She's dead.
Do you know how to put the grill on? That's the oven.
Wait, Paul!
You're not really sure about cooking, are you?
No. I'd go for an easy option rather than the cook option, definitely.
In the evening, she opts for toasted crumpets and jam. The carb overload continues as the crisps are out again.
Oh my God, you're eating him?
And again.
Look, struggling to get off the couch.
Well, we haven't seen any healthy eating, but we have seen a lot of carbs.
That's really bad.
What is it about carbohydrate that you love so much?
I like the full feeling, and if I don't feel full, then I just pick into... That is, I don't know when to stop, that is the truth.
Paul, I know you were concerned about what Emma was getting up to when you were at work and how much she was eating. Now that you've seen the evidence, what are you feeling?
Pretty shocked, actually. I didn't realise she was doing that much food.
The way I got off that couch...
Well, exactly, yeah. You could hardly get up off the couch, could you? So obviously that's you do complain about your joints hurting,
knees,
your knees hurting and stuff like that. Oh, hey.
It's all right, this, you know, it is a shock.
Hey, sorry.
I don't mean to upset you.
No, it's not that, but the way I'm carrying on, I'm not going to be here for my kids.
No, it's not. Hey.
It doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that at all.
God, do something
Maybe
about
I'm
it.
partly to blame as well.
I think so, Paul. I mean, it's, you know, you can't say that This is Emma's fault.
It's not. It's both of us, isn't it?
It is both of you.
It's not too late, then.
I know.
You're a young woman. It's time for you to change. Paul's your husband, he can help you. So you're both there for your kids.
Yeah. It has been a big shock today and a big surprise, really. I never would sit down and think about what I've had. I'd just eat it, but today's brought it all to me that, you know, I do eat the wrong things and I eat massive amount of the wrong things.
Well, when the process started, I was a bit sceptical myself, and I thought, I'll just do this for Emma. But seeing what we've done today, what you've shown me today in the films, I think it's not just Emma that needs the help, I think both need the help.
Now that Paul and Emma have seen all the evidence, it's time for them to learn the difference between what they think they eat and what they actually eat.
Well, Emma, from your food diaries, you said you were eating 1,300 calories a day. But when we were filming you, you were actually eating 3,500 calories a day. Paul, your food diary said you were eating around 2,000 calories, but whilst we were filming you, you were eating 4,100 calories a day.
Paul, are you a secret eater?
I think I am, yes.
Emma, don't know why you're laughing. Are you a secret eater?
Oh, very much so, yes.
When thinking about serving up on a plate...
Since Paul and Emma have seen the extent of their secret eating, they've agreed to follow a healthy eating plan. Paul will need to rein in his eating to stick to his new diet of around 2,000 calories a day. He'll have to cut down the cheese habit and choose low-fat dairy alternatives. And he'll need to radically increase his fruit and vegetable intake to prevent the temptation to snack on sugary and fatty foods between meals. Emma will have to cut her portion sizes and aim for 1,800 calories a day in order to start losing some weight. She must learn how to cook simple, healthy meals and cut out crisps and sugary snacks and graze on fruit instead. These simple changes will hopefully turn the tide and start the weight loss. And we'll be catching up with them later to find out how they got on. It's time to see how much mischief we've been making at this hair and beauty salon in West London.
Just a biscuit. Oh, I'm okay, thank you.
We left a tempting tin of chocolate biscuits for the customers and the staff to help themselves to. This glamorous lady isn't risking the extra calories in those cookies. But the staff don't seem too worried. Although it's hard not to give in when you're close to a tin. But was it the hard-working hairdressers or the pampered patrons who really took the biscuit and ate more? Clearly, all that snipping worked up a hunger because the hairdressers crumbled and ate nearly twice as many cookies as their customers. If these scissor hands want to stay looking sharp, they'll need to avoid the sweet treats. 5 weeks ago, Paul and Emma told us they were mystified by their weight gain.
I don't think I eat the amount that my body is showing I do.
To find the truth of what they were eating, we put cameras in their home and followed them with private investigators. We showed a shocked Paul and Emma the evidence in our incident room.
No way.
And they finally faced up to the fact they were secret eaters.
That's wrong, isn't it?
4 weeks later, let's see how life has changed for the couple.
Do you know what? I'm going to try one sprout. No chocolate, no crisps, no biscuits.
Portions are definitely smaller and definitely helping and definitely not hungry.
Paul's even managed to sever ties with his old favourites.
Basically, I cut cheese out completely. Sunday we went for a treat meal. I got myself a small carvery plate. And guess how many spuds I had? 3.
and both are fully embracing their newfound love of fruit and veg.
I snack on fruit and fruit alone. I'm big on bananas at the minute. Apples, grapes.
Now I'm having 8 portions of fruit or veg a day.
The final weigh-in is still to come, but remember, it's not just Paul and Emma's secret eating we've been spying on. We've had cameras trained on the British public at places we're all likely to exceed the feed limit. It's time to access all areas in Glutton Nation. We're in London at an all-you-can-eat Oriental buffet. And our hidden cameras are here to spice things up. With the increase in all-you-can-eat restaurants on the UK high street, it seems like in these penny pinch times, Brits want to get the maximum munch in the credit crunch. With over 60 Eastern dishes on offer, it would be impossible to eat everything. Or would it? Some people are ready to get their fill. But what's the best method to maximise the feasting opportunity? And what strategy ensures you'll compete at the all-you-can-eat? This lady is demonstrating the classic munch on the move method, ensuring she has plenty of room on her plate for more food. This serial offender goes for the little but often technique, battering the buffet not once, but twice. Eating all the evidence before making off with some sweet swag at the end. Overwhelmed by the oodles of noodles, this diner is doing the satay sachet. She just can't make up her mind. You'll never get your fill that way, madam. And if you can't stay, take it away. But just remember, even though the price is rice, don't be a glutton for punishment when it comes to being a winner at the all-you-can-eat dinner. Back in Warrington, it's the moment of truth for Paul and Emma since realising the extent of their supersized secret eating.
In that day, you got through 5,500 calories.
They've been following a healthy eating plan given to them by our dietitian. If they've stuck to it, they should have each lost between 5 and 10 pounds. Have they managed to shed any weight?
What if we've not lost out? We look a right pair of numpties, won't we?
First to step onto the scales is Paul, who 5 weeks ago weighed 16 stone.
No way. I've lost 10 pounds.
Yay! Well done, babe. Oh.
I want to lose 3 stone. So I've got about 30 pounds to go. Bring it on.
Next up, it's Emma, whose starting weight was 19.5 stone. Can she match Paul's impressive £10 weight loss?
I've lost a stone and £1.
Get off.
£15.
Wow.
God.
Well done, you.
Thank you.
Between them, Paul and Emma have shed almost 2 stone.
I'm feeling the benefits as well. I'm not feeling as tired, not feeling as bloated. My jeans are a lot looser, which is good. Everywhere I'm going, I'm inching them up.
They're starting to win the battle of the bulge by taking simple steps for a healthier lifestyle.
I am officially an ex-secret eater. I'm a changed man.
Emma is now also proving to be a dab hand in the kitchen.
I never thought I'd enjoy cooking at all, and it's just been nice just trying new things, chicken casseroles, chicken stir fries.
Before the show, she wouldn't step foot in the kitchen. It was always me that was doing the cooking. I can't get her look in now. Just like she's a changed woman.
Might be the next Delia Smith, you never know.
The future's bright, and this pair should be fighting fit in no time.
No one can predict the future, but I know I will never ever go back to where I was before.
Definitely never ever going back. This is me, and in 12 months' time, I'm going to be half the woman that I am today.
Next time, we're helping solve the weight gain mystery of a couple from Eccles.
One, I don't think I eat enough, but two, I can't see what I'm doing wrong.
I don't think I eat enough to warrant this size.
Will what we uncover in our surveillance hold the answers?
There he is, there he is.
A little tip for any horses watching tonight, with an in-depth scientific look at exactly what it takes to win the Grand National tomorrow night at 8. One dream job up for grabs, 3 young hopefuls all chasing it. Which one will survive what Hilary Devey's got lined up for them? The Intern begins after the break.